The 27th of July rolled around quickly this year, and the first official day of calving crept up on us like a thief in the night. We ended up having our first cow calve a couple of days ago. A bit of a surprise, actually. She'd been in the dry cow mob until I noticed her springing 2 days prior to calving. Turns out we had her down as having returned, but she had held to her first service. It served as a timely reminder that we needed to get our A into G because the cows weren't going to keep their legs crossed for much longer.
I almost did.
Scared, did you? Did you bring all the minerals for the heifers in the dries?
No, I'm not giving it a shot.
Come on, go to your mum. It's a serious piece of weaponry, this is.
Had a good feed at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Brought it back to the cow.
That worked really well, Yuri. Look.
Yeah, that didn't work at all.
Sometimes it doesn't seem to matter how much drafting that you do. The calves have their own ideas about how things need to go. Wreak absolute havoc for their mothers. Right. Oh God, you guys. Right, get out of there, come on. That's silly. Yeah. Come on. Right, that's the start. I'll get the other one. All of our straight Friesian cows, except for 2, are in calf to New Zealand Jersey bulls. So we just wanted to see if we could get in one generation a real generous dose of potent components. And this is a montage. The B dub and the P dub. So high. Be interesting to see how he goes for us because come on, in you go. Not a particularly flash uddered bull in terms of his TOP, but the cows that we've used him on are really tidy uddered cows, and so we thought we'd probably get away with a little bit less good udders for one cross because the udders of those cows are so good and the components are so bad, so hopefully they'll meet somewhere in the middle. And if the riot that these little buggers have been causing this morning is anything to go by, they are vigorous individuals. Right, go to your mum. They've all had feeds off their mums. Right, now you have to duck and dive under the fence. Go fast, it won't hurt. We always try to draft our cows out of the main springing mob into fresh grass before they start actually calving. Ideally, sort of 2 hours before they start calving, they come out onto fresh grass. Just gives them a chance to fill up and settle and find a peaceful space to have their calves. And generally the calves get up quite quickly and feed off mum, and it's nice and clean. You know, would you rather be born there or there? Wet and muddy, clean and toasty. Or Urian drafted her out this morning. She's just about to start thinking about it, but she's had a good feed. The only thing we have to make sure is that she doesn't mother onto one of these other calves. And if she shows any signs of that, well, we'll get her out of here. But they're all 3-year-old cows this morning, and they've had their calves. We had one Friesian cow who's in calf to Friesian. Bull called, we call him Elias, but it may be Alias. And she actually had a heifer, so it's a little one of our only straight Friesians. So tired.
It's really black for an Elias.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, black. Yes, it hit me.
Yeah, I'll protect you. I don't think it will do any harm for 22 to have been out grazing for an hour or two. It's not too early.
No, I thought at 5 o'clock she could go, but she hasn't started yet. But
No, she's starting to think about it now. So we take a couple cows out of our dry cow mob, so our later calving cow mob, each day, and throw them into the springers. I just don't want that mob getting too big or too small. I sort of want it to sit around the 40-45 cows mark. That's the right, it's just the right size for the amount of silage that we feed. I don't know how much drafting we do in the springtime, but it's one of those things that can test relationships. Most arguments in the spring centre around who cocked up the draft. And this heifer here needs to come out. Come on. Right. Get the wire up, Yuri.
what? It's stuck.
He just about lost his shit. Yeah, that's the trouble, is when the thing with drafting that you have to have is super reel skills. Now most kids when they're like 5 start experimenting with reels. Anthony started experimenting with reels a year ago. God, there was some tangles. Urian started experimenting with reels when he was 37. So he has to do all the 5-year-old tangles when he was 37 onwards. And so he's an absolute liability at times with the reel when we're drafting. Unbelievable. But it's tricky business if you didn't do it when you're a kid. Come on. This one's calving records say that she's still about 19 days away, but she actually looks closer than that, so that's why we go by eye. It's more accurate. You know, sometimes they're calving 6 days, 7 days before their due date. Right, 89's here.
Any more?
Not that I could see, we'll just take 4, and I mean we don't really want that mob to be too big come Tuesday afternoon, because it's gonna piss down.
But yeah, that's the one that can come with it. I don't expect her to make one of that.
Alright, show us your real skills, Yuri. Cuts, 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 cuts. Easy peasy, everybody's in good form today. quite an elaborate E. And then what's next?
E.
Yeah. What does the sentence say? I went is my Anthony. $89. The reel is for sure on the wrong side of the tractor.
Yeah. So you just judge me and I walk on the other side of the tractor.
This is poor decision making, Urian. Oi, get up. Come on. Girls, come on. Shh. You actually forgot rule 101 of reel work, and that is take the bloody rattle off. That's why you ended up with half the herd out here. Right. So all of these cows that have got calves on the ground this morning, they calved before 9 o'clock last night, and we'll leave them out here with their calves until probably about 3:30 this afternoon. And basically anything that calves after 10 o'clock, I'd probably leave it until tomorrow before we separate them. It's become obvious for us over the years that if they have a good period of time, let's say between 12 and 18 hours on their mum, where they can feed, she'll clean them, that they're a lot more robust when you go into batch rearing them in the calf shed. If for whatever reason we've had to take a calf off early and it hasn't fed off their mum, they're a very, very high risk of having calf scousing. So by leaving them out with the mum, at first it gives her an opportunity to really eat and transition, which I think is probably the biggest priority. But second to that, it gives the calves plenty of opportunity to feed with her. 12 and 18 hours is pretty good, and the mums come in full and well adjusted and pretty much transitioned, and the calves come in full, clean and vigorous. It's a win-win. It's a little bit of mucking around. I think it is a little bit of mucking around, but I think it's well worth it. Right, you probably should get out of the way of the fork, because that will hurt.
Pretty long day.
It's a long day.
Yeah.
It's not even lunchtime. I shouldn't imagine why you'd think it's so long.
Well, it's not going to be a long day.
So,
They just come a little bit this way. Can you hold that as well while we get the next one, please? Yeah. Hold it up so it shouldn't be too hard. And then
Here. That's why we have to turn this around.
no, you don't. Just leave it loosely in there and work it away to the tap with a hammer.
Whoa. Whoa,
Out of the way, Anthony. You'll get squashed. So, you need to go your way a bit.
push it.
You push your one, Anthony.
Push it at the bottom.
At the bottom.
Push at the bottom.
Where's the punch for this one? Oh, after that. Oh, yeah. Guys.
This is a puzzle.
Huh?
It's a puzzle.
Yeah, it's a pin puzzle.
It's a calf-bound puzzle we do every year.
Yeah.
Every year it's a struggle again.
Yeah.
Where the pieces go. Because we
Nah, that's right, because there's a wire there. That wire.
oh here. It
Yeah.
goes forward, a little bit forward.
Hang on a minute. That you have to go the way.
In the straw, okay? Come on.
Heavy! That's so mean, Heavy!
Straw is really soft.
It's so mean.
Come on.
We actually need to repair this because
You went with a tractor on there and
that's a death trap for an ankle.
Didn't do that because I did not know these knees.